Outer City Limits is happening now. This is the webcomic made from user-suggested suggestions. Let's read today's comments. First comment, we got God Emperor Palpatine letting us all know what he is, and that's just fine. I got no problems with whoever is an olive and who's not. Vincent Watkins discussing Dunkin' Donuts' strange new menu item, some kind of buttery balls. Diane Heaton coming in wanting some witch content. I think I did sandwiches in the last episode. Sorry, Diane. Dog also wanting some sandwich-related paraphernalia. I think meats, some kind of deli sliced meat. Great comment, Dog. Cold Fusion, as always, doing one of his signature riddles about freedom, the Irish. I think this one's about Braveheart. Great comment, Cold Fusion. Beaver 2, wanting some really sick stuff. I definitely am gonna have to, deliver on this promise. And brand new commenter, Bob the Fish, with an extremely menacing Hell Submarine. Panel 1, you're going to notice that in this video I'm going to try doing color again at the suggestion of my brother who controls my every thought and action. I didn't go through the trouble of drawing backgrounds, I just sort of painted them on haphazardly. Hopefully it all pays off. Also, as you know, I do the character design for any new characters that appear absolutely, completely on the fly with no thought beforehand, which is how I get characters that look like this. Panel 2, I'm gonna immediately abandon the original premise from panel 1. Nobody's really gonna be talking about getting gas for the rest of this comic. Just a spoiler, I know people don't like spoilers, but this is one. Did you know that the secret to providing great customer service is to always imagine yourself as that customer, but naked? See, the butt is the human organ that compassion comes from, and imagining yourself as a butt-naked butt of a customer will fill you with compassion to be able to put up with any amount of insanity or abuse. Often you're approached by a strange older man who wants to tell you about all of his life experiences out on the ocean and you just want to get away, but sometimes that deeply affects you in a positive way. Some advice to youngsters today: if you are ever hurting for something to draw, just draw John Lennon. Doesn't matter how, doesn't matter when, any stage of his life. John Lennon's not pictured in this panel. It's a totally unrelated bit of advice, unsolicited. Sometimes when you're drawing, you're just like, I'm gonna make the sky brown. Why not? Sometimes you just want to draw a brown sky. Crabs are often referred to in scientific literature as the musicians of the sea, and I think that's completely accurate. Thanks, scientists. Oftentimes when I'm out riding my bike or driving my car, I think about stopping into a gas station to have some friendly conversations with the clerks about, the Roman calendar and how messed up it was and how Julius Caesar came in and fixed everything before he got stabbed to death for changing the calendar. I just learned about that stuff from that Historia Civilis YouTube channel. I'll leave a link in the description below. It's a great video.
Great video.
As easy as it is to come up with dialogue about hypnotizing somebody and implanting your eggs into them with your ovipositor, it's actually really, really hard to come up with a way to make all that text look good on top of a drawing of a crab demon who has an ovipositor coming out of their giant whole skull eye socket. If you're ever in this predicament, just rewatch this video, see if you can get some good ideas. I hope that this helped. It would have been really easy in this panel to have the ovipositor just go into the butthole of Jim's butt but that's totally predictable. Everybody would see that one coming a mile away. So here it goes into his right butt cheek, which I think it shows true class. True class. This was a really difficult panel to draw because of the pose that Jim is in. How are you gonna get somebody's face and their butt in the same shot? It's unheard of in comics. Nobody's ever drawn this before. And thankfully, I think that in the end, even though I had some obvious trouble, I think it turned out okay. So, I hate it when somebody takes lethal damage and the notification that that person took lethal damage ends up taking up your whole field of vision. I wanted to, try to make this as realistic as possible without having that notification be any bigger. I apologize for the harsh language in this panel. I wrote it in the heat of the moment, and I know that I had an unlimited amount of time to change it or re-record, but I just shoot from the hip. That's how it is. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's all real. As usual, this Outer City Limits comic takes a strong stand against sexual harassment. I know that that's been pretty much the message for the last 5 comics, but I think it's really important, and it's not just gonna go away. Drawing somebody with crossed arms is actually incredibly hard to do, so don't judge me. Judge yourself for judging me. Or maybe you didn't judge me at all and you were impressed that I worked on it for so long and still went ahead and published whatever I ended up with, even though it's obviously got issues. Either way, please visit OuterCityLimits.com or like and subscribe to the video and leave a suggestion of your own. Probably make it into the video, or you can see where it goes. Control history. Thanks for watching. Okay, whoops, I forgot that the demon crab guy or gal was supposed to have had a little bit of red hair on top of their head the whole time, so now I gotta go back and add that in previous panels. Alright, okay, it's done. I did it. Thanks for watching.